Macron crosses the line, a lesson in true power and the secret to standing tall when the world tries to push you down. Welcome back, you're watching The Global Observer and I urge you to stay right there. It wasn't a policy change or a trade deal, it was an attitude. He stood up and lectured an African audience as if they were children in a classroom. But tonight we're not just talking about that. We are using this moment as a mirror. We are looking at the difference between those who command respect and those who have to demand it. This is a story about the strong and the weak, and it is a lesson every one of us can use in our day-to-day life. Imagine you are at a big party, CC in Nairobi. He interrupted the speakers, took the mic, and told the young African leaders they were showing a total lack of respect because they were talking. It was a moment that felt more like a bad move than real diplomacy. People wondered, is this real? Is this an AI prank? But no, it was the president of the French Republic, and it highlighted a massive gap in how true power works. There is a huge difference between being a leader and being a boss. Think about history. Think about someone like Charles de Gaulle. He didn't have to walk into a room and shout, "Respect me." He exalted charisma. He had a history of courage. He commanded respect just by standing there. Macron, in this scene, did the opposite. He demanded it. This is the hallmark of the weak person. A truly strong person doesn't need to feed their ego by crushing others. The weak person needs to exercise their power over someone they perceive as smaller just to feel important. Do you think Macron would have stood up in a room full of high-ranking officials in Washington or Beijing and yelled, "Hey, hey, hey," at them? Never. He did it in Nairobi because he perceived an audience as weaker. This is the first realization we must all have. The person who tries to humiliate you is actually showing you their own weakness. They are frustrated inside. They have a tiny bit of power and they are desperate to use it because they are starving for recognition. This brings us to a hard truth about how we see ourselves. For your whole life, have you heard phrases like, "You won't make it," or "stay in your place"? We are fed these lies like a slow poison. We hear them so much that we start to believe them. We lose our self-confidence. This is the same thing that happens to the continent of Africa. The world perceives Africa as weak. We see videos on social media of people feeding the poor just to get likes. They exploit the image of misery to make themselves look like heroes. But look at the soil. African soil is full of oil, diamond, and gold. It is one of the most powerful places on earth in terms of resources. So why is it called weak? It is because of a dented history. Colonization, corruption, and war have battered the image of the continent. It is like a world-class athlete who has taken a few heavy hits and is struggling to get back up. Just because someone is on the ground doesn't mean they aren't strong. It just means life dealt them a rough hand. No one is born weak. We are all born with potential, but the anvil of reality can sometimes crush our spirit if we let it. So, what do you do when someone tries to humiliate you? How do you react to the Macrons in your life? The secret is elegance. When someone tries to exercise power over you to feed their ego, they are looking for a reaction. They want you to get angry or look ashamed. If you get angry, you have descended to their level. But if you master your emotions, keep your cool, and respond with a calm smile, you completely destabilize them. When they see that their power move had no effect on you, they are forced to look back at their own pathetic weaknesses. Your silence and your elegance become your shield. You show them that your word isn't something they can touch. This is how you achieve the impossible. This is how you react or reclaim your power. You stop being, because I know the pain of people humiliated. I know the struggle of trying to find your voice when everyone is telling you to stay in your place. But I also know the power of getting back up. We are raising our consciousness tonight. We are waking up to the truth, and our strength is internal. It cannot be given and it cannot be taken away by a microphone or a gesture. Thank you for being part of this global conversation. We are more than just observers. We are the architects of a new way of living. If you learned something today, if your heart feels a little lighter or your spine a little straighter, then we have done our job. Make sure you share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let's build a community of the strong, and I will see you in the next one. This is the news. This is the Global Observer.